my name is Keith LaPointe. I'm the bar manager here at Paragon Tap and Table. Paragon, we've been here for about 7 years now. Serve American craft food, known for our wings, burgers, a lot of sandwiches, appetizers, as well as our bar. That's probably our biggest draw as well, is a lot of really good, hard to find beers that we get here on tap and also in cans. I'm the bar manager here, so I'm in charge of getting all those hard to get beers and putting them on draft here and getting the cans and figuring out who's brewing this and who's brewing that and what's coming out next, what's the biggest trend in IPAs and other beers as well. IPAs stands for India Pale Ale, and there's a lot of different versions of that, a lot of variations of it, between a single pale ale, regular IPA, double IPA, triple IPA, quadruple IPA, all varying on the alcohol content behind it. IPAs are just another style of an ale. They're usually a little bit hoppier than a typical ale or lager is. Most of the styles nowadays, like the biggest trend seems to be like a New England IPA, where it's, you know, a little bit hoppier than normal, a little hazier, a little fruitier, a little juicier. They cut out a lot of the bitterness. A lot of people have that impression that all IPAs are super bitter, but they're really not, and they don't have to be, especially with modern brewing ways. One of the terms you hear a lot is double dry hopped, which is just an additional dose of hops that adds even more aromatic and like juicy, fruity kind of flavors into the beer itself. Most of the beers, the IPAs, they can range. I mean, yes, you can have like one that's super easy to drink at, 5%, 6%, and then they get all the way up to quadruple IPAs where they're 12% monsters, but they're fun. So IPAs, as opposed to a regular beer, I mean, an IPA is a regular beer, but it's going to be a lot more hoppy, which is, hops they're a flower, which gives its flavor, in fruitiness and juiciness. Whereas most people think of a beer flavored beer as like a lager, something that's just, you find in the cooler in a backyard picnic. But the IPAs are a little bit more drinkable than a stout, I would say. I mean, it's all opinion as well. Everybody's got their own opinions on beer, but I don't know. IPAs they're fun. They're fun beers. Right now, if you're looking to get into IPAs, someone that's never had one, I recommend getting something that is a double dry hopped IPA, just because they're a lot more approachable than other IPAs are. Like I said before, a lot of the IPAs, people think of them being very bitter and aggressive, and they're really not anymore. Once you get into that double dry hopping, with the extra dose of hops, it does kind of really mellow it out, tones down that aggressiveness, and brings up a lot more fruity and juicy flavors. One of the good ones that I would say is, we do focus a lot on New Jersey breweries. So we have a ton of options from New Jersey. We also focus on regional as well. So right now, one of the biggest ones that we have on would be Other Half. We have Other Half on draft right now, and we have a ton of their cans, and we're probably gonna bring in a few more for August 4th IPA Day. So most of our plans are going to revolve around the IPA, obviously. Generally, anytime you come in here, you're always going to find, a good amount of IPAs that are on draft, just because that's what most people are looking for right now. On August 4th, when IPA Day is, we will definitely have a little bit more of a focus on our IPAs, as well as throughout the whole weekend. So from Thursday to Sunday, we'll have a big focus on all of our IPAs, on draft and also in cans. What we do with that is we offer flights where it's 4 beers, 5-ounce pours of each one. So you grab each beer, you choose 4 that you want to give a shot to, and give them all a try. With food, me personally, I'll go for something a little bit lighter. I'll usually go for a lower alcohol content on an IPA when I'm eating with it. That being said, to each their own. But for me personally, I like a little bit lighter of an IPA, something that's not quite as high in the alcohol content, something just a little bit easier that kind of goes down like water. Most people come here for our wings. That's definitely our main draw, I guess. We've been considered one of the top 10 in New Jersey for a few years now. where people do come from all over just to try our wings here. Other than that, we have a great food menu. All of our burgers are amazing. Chef Juan does a great job with our menus. We change it twice a year as well, so there's always kind of something fresh going on. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we usually do trivia nights, whether it's music, bingo, or general trivia. Sometimes we'll do themed trivias as well. Fridays and Saturdays, we do live entertainment. So we'll have a band or a solo artist come here and perform. If it's nice outside, we try to do it outside on our patio. If it's a little rainy, we'll bring them on inside. Get out there this Thursday and enjoy your favorite IPAs.